Welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Wagner. I am yours truly, Dr. Truett Wagner, and we are here with three very special guests. Eric Sogo, Sal Cento, and Zhanna Didia.
Yes.
How are you? So happy
well.
to have you here.
Thank you.
Zhanna is Eric's mother, and as we know, Eric was just recently in the documentary Disabilities Redefined, Major Choices, Great Career Paths. How are you, Eric?
I'm well. How are you?
Okay, but between that time and now, you have done some other very important work. You've got your nonprofit, it's out there, and you have a visuals here. Delete the word can't. He and along with Sal, his manager, are the masterminds behind the Delete the Word Can't movement. Quickly, Eric, what is that movement all about?
Trying to basically is to trying to delete the word can't from your vocabulary. Show positivity, believe in yourself, believe that you can and anything's possible if you put your mind to anything.
Yeah, great. Very good, very good. And you do delete the word can't.
I try.
You two have put together two very successful, highly publicized walks around Staten Island.
Yes.
Okay, now Sal, you're his manager. What were the walks all about, and how did you go about doing that?
The first one was from the St. George Ferry to the Staten Island Mall, and the second one was from the St. George Ferry to the Conference House Park. Now, the Staten Island Ferry is on one side of the island, and the Conference House Park is all the way on the other side, so we literally walked from one end of Staten Island to the other. Yeah. And we put them together through social media, we printed out flyers, we got people's attention. We got people's attention through Marilyn is a social media analyst, as well as she works at a publishing house. So she got the word around, basically.
Yeah.
She helped us as well.
Now we need to throw in something very important. Eric, you have Limb Girdle Muscular Dystrophy.
Yes.
Okay. That is a huge component in these walks.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And it got Mad Dog Press. New York One was there. What was I always want to call it a yogurt, but what is it? It's a smoothie. The Sogo, what is it?
Sogo smoothie.
Say it?
Sogo smoothie.
Sogo smoothie, okay. I'm still waiting to taste it,
At Ono Bowls in Staten Island.
Say it one more time.
It is at Ono Bowls in the Staten Island Mall.
Yeah.
Come to Staten Island and I'll treat you.
Say it again?
Come to Staten Island and I'll treat you.
I will come to Staten Island, yes. Well, that's where we need to have our next show. The
Agreed.
next time we interview Eric needs to be on Staten Island and I have one of these smoothies. Quick question. Your mother's here today. What has her support meant to you?
Specifically his...
Yes, she's sitting here, okay?
So his support has meant a lot because one, not even as a disabled, as a child, that any child wants support from their family members. And the second reason why it's important is because, I'll be able to explain to my mom what I'm planning, what's going on, who's gonna be there, so and so. And it just means that my mom's one of the few, even back in the day, one of the few people that believed in what I was capable of.
Yes. Well, that belief has meant a lot, and you've actually shown that you're capable of a lot of things.
Yes, I have.
What is it like? We spoke about this before we started the cameras filming. A lot of the response I get from this show actually is from parents. And that when I started this show as somebody who works on the university level, I thought to be honest, I thought a lot of college students, maybe high school students would be in touch with me. But more often than not, it is parents. And a big question is, how do you let go?
Very slowly. Very carefully. One step at a time. Just like we teach our children, one step at a time, we as parents have to see, just do it slowly, one step at a time, because you're doing it for the greater good of your children, even though you don't want to think it at the moment. As a mother, as a parent, all you want to do is protect and hold on to your child so that they don't get hurt, they don't bump into walls, they don't fall down the stairs. And as they get older, you want to do the same thing because you don't want them to get hurt in other ways. You know, but yeah, letting go is probably the hardest thing that I'm still working on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a struggle.
So what is it like then whenever these two are planning something, a walk or whatever?
As long as I don't hear anything going boom, I'm good in the background, right? I'm just kidding.
But I mean, they're up and no doubt, you know, I always think whenever he does his walks and, you know, what time do you have to wake up in the morning and what time does he, you know, to get prepared?
You're assuming that we actually get to sleep the night before.
And then dealing with the press and the whole 9 yards of it. So what's going through your mind whenever
terror, absolute terror, knowing that, you know, Eric is planning this or has been planning and has walked by himself at night, you know, in the dark and in these streets that he has no idea where he's going, or at least I don't know where he's going. But I'm very impressed with both of them. You know, the work that they put into it. You know, Sal has been great with getting the word out there and just a complete supporter for Eric. And Eric, you know, I don't want to walk 3 blocks, let alone around Staten Island. You know, I get into my car to drive to the store that's a few blocks away. So I'm very proud of both of them for what they've accomplished.
They've done great. So, last question: what advice do you have for parents who perhaps? Well, let's start on a universal level. Parents who have children ready for graduation, high school graduation, and will go into college soon. What universally, any child out there, what would you tell their parents?
Talk to your children. You know, find out what paths they're looking to go down, but also stand back and let them choose their path. They might choose 2 or 3 different paths to go on. Nobody knows for sure. Let them be individuals. Let them be the strong person that you've tried raising them to be, you know?
Now, tough question. Okay. Parents with children who are disabled and they really want to go to college, they really want to get involved, but the parents are still very, very cautious. What would you say to those parents?
You know, caution is inevitable. You're going to be worried and you're going to be afraid to let them go, but you have to. Not for your sake. You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your child. Because if you don't let your child go and see what's out there in the world, you're showing them that A, you don't have the faith in them that they're able to do it, or that they can't do it. I know we're not allowed to say that word in our house. Again, if your child fails or gets hurt, they will come back and you will then be able to help them again. But holding on too tight has the, you know, it's the opposite effect of what you're hoping for.
Very good advice, very good advice. And Eric's a great guy. We love Eric on set. We love Eric at the City University of New York. So congratulations on everything. Top model Alex Garza. I see you guys have connected.
Yes, we have.
Yes, she will be here for Fashion Week, the 7th of February. And we're going to have a photo session in this very studio. Would you like to come back and meet her in person?
I'll be very interested.
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Okay.
So we'll see you all there. Okay.